In case anyone needed additional proof of just how grim and merciless the invasion of Ukraine has become, contributors to a few Reddit subreddits have helpfully provided new evidence. A video was posted featuring footage from a purported Ukraine drone as it hovers over, then drops a grenade near a Russian soldier as he tries to go to the bathroom, immediately generating bountiful commentary, none of it sympathetic. That weekend post was, of course, only the most recent visual example of just how effectively consumer or other small non-military drones have been used with much success in Ukraine as reconnaissance, intelligence, situational, and even attack assets against Russian forces. Some have filmed pinpoint aerial grenade drops through enemy vehicle sunroofs, artillery strikes of positions identified by small UAVs, and a compound blasted shortly after an enemy soldier had defiantly flipped one of the spying vehicles, the Bird. Ukraine is using groundbreaking technology to revive old Soviet grenades that can be dropped from drones to obliterate Russian forces. Russian tanks and armored vehicles are being battered by modified Soviet-era RKG-3 anti-tank grenades. Thanks to 3D printing technology, these outdated grenades have been given a new lease of life by the printed plastic tail fins which are attached to stable the weapons as they fall. This is reportedly causing chaos to the top of turrets on Russian tanks or they are not too well protected. The weak armor on the top of the vehicles leaves them more exposed to these attacks from above. And worryingly for the Russians, these weapons are made even more effective as they cannot be seen or heard. The new weapons, dubbed the RKG-1600, only weigh about 1 kilogram. Parachutes can also use to stabilize the grenade as it falls at a 90-degree angle to make sure it strikes its target with maximum effect. The size of the weapons also means that they can potentially be dropped using regular civilian drones that can be bought online, turning them into unmanned bombers. But the Ukrainian army has been dropping these bombs using octocopter drones. These drones are super light and can carry cameras, which means they can be operated from hundreds of meters away on unsuspecting targets. This small size makes them almost impossible to see or hear from the ground. Tests have reportedly proved that the grenades can be dropped from a huge height of 300 meters and still successfully smash into a 1-meter target. Aerorozvidka, a unit of Ukraine's army, has released a video revealing its octocopter drones with 2 RKG-1600 bomblets mounted beneath them. Footage also showed the modified weapons being dropped onto Russian soldiers. A drone also dropped an RKG-1600 on a Russian logistics vehicle. The news of this weapon will likely spark terror among Russian forces, which had already been losing vast numbers of tanks due to anti-tank weaponry. While reports differ, the number of Russian tanks destroyed in Ukraine is thought to be at least in the hundreds. Ukraine's army reported in April that over 680 had been destroyed since the start of Russia's invasion in mid-February. The RAND Corporation and the IISS, International Institute for Strategic Studies, reported that Russia had about 2,700 main battle tanks at the beginning of the war. While the updated Soviet grenades might be giving Russian tanks a hard time, a vast array of other weapons provided to Ukraine have been sending shivers down the spines of Russian troops too. The UK has sent thousands of next-generation light anti-tank weapon missiles, NLAW, as well as Javelin missiles. NLAWs also exploit the exposed turret top of tanks as they explode when passing over. Nick Reynolds, research analyst in land warfare at the Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, told the BBC, Javelin and NLAW are very potent. Without this lethal aid, the situation in Ukraine would be very different. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be alerted to our next video. We'll see you again soon on Warzone.